Beginner tax lien locations revealed, so you can earn anywhere between 18 to 36% interest on your money and have an alternative to the stock market to protect yourself in today's crazy economy. So tax liens have been around for over 200 years. I'm sure maybe you've heard of them by now. They're safe, secure, and predictable, and you can earn really great interest rates. However, one of the biggest problems people face is like, where the heck do we go to find these things? Because fun fact, there are over 1,500 tax lien counties. Every county does it a little bit different. Every county offers a different interest rate. You could be sitting in a tax lien county right now that you could be creating wealth in. Here's another fun fact. Banks are one of the largest investors in tax lien certificates. So if you have money in your account right now, there's a chance the bank is already using them in tax liens. That should make you mad. So you should be using money, whether it's from your 401k or other investment models that maybe aren't getting you the return you want to be in tax liens. So we're gonna go through it here today. Super simple. So I'm gonna share my screen right now and I'm gonna bring up an interactive map that you guys can follow along. You can take a screenshot of. Very, very simple. So the easiest way to get to the map, obviously it's Dustin Hahn here, and founder, as you can see on the screen, Tax Lien School. But we have a knowledge vault here. If you just click on that, you'll come to this really nice interactive map that's going to show you exactly where it is. And if you click on tax lien, you'll be able to see exactly what the tax lien states are, so you can go through it one by one. So everything on my screen here in green is a tax lien state. So we're going to go through these starting with Montana. So Montana is a 10% interest rate, 2% penalty, redemption period of 3 years, and they have by assignment, first come, first serve when it comes to bidding. So Montana can be a great spot for tax liens, and you can buy some of these online. So if you guys like this, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up on this video if you like it. That way you'll be in the loop and you'll be able to avoid the mistakes that come along with getting into this business. Because it's one thing to learn about it, it's another thing to take action and be up to date on kind of the beginner mistakes that people make that could cost them money, like buying a tax lien in the middle of the desert that's never going to redeem. You get stuck with the property and no fun. Now, one of the things I love about tax liens is 95% of the time they redeem, which is great. So that means you're going to get an interest rate 95% of the time. So now I know you're thinking, well, what happens to the other 5%? That's where you get massive home runs and you get the property for the price of the back taxes. So for example, let's say it's a $100,000 property. The back taxes are $2,000. You go, you buy the taxes. It goes, 3 years, doesn't redeem. You can now foreclose on the property for the price of the tax lien and the 2 other years of tax lien. So it's a way to get sometimes a $100,000 house for 4 or 5% of market value. So let's continue on here with the screen. So we also have Wyoming. They do tax liens. So they have a 15% interest rate plus a 3% penalty. They have a 4-year redemption period. So you can check out Wyoming as well. Cruising along here, anything in green is a tax lien state. Colorado, okay? So basically Colorado is a tax lien state, and then they have 9 points above federal discount rate prime as far as what their interest rates are. They do their auctions annually in the fall, and they do online auctions and have over-the-counter tax liens. From here, Arizona is a great tax lien state, up to 16% interest, a bid down process, a 3-year redemption period. Arizona is one of our favorite places for tax liens. They have thousands of these every year, and there are over-the-counter tax liens that you can go buy today and get a full interest rate on, which is super, super cool. So we're going to cruise through these fairly quickly and pick one that, appeals to you. The next thing here is we are in the state of South Dakota. So South Dakota is 12%. And from there, the redemption period is 3 years plus 60 days. And then from here, they do some online auctions lately. However, they do a lot of in-person auctions in South Dakota. So now we come into Nebraska. Nebraska is a 14% interest rate on your money. Auctions are annually in March and online in Douglas County over here. So cruising along, where else are we here? So we have Iowa. Iowa, 24% interest on your tax liens in Iowa. Very, very cool. A lot of those auctions are in person. However, a lot of them are moving to online auctions as well. Missouri. Okay. So Missouri, 10% with an 8% on subsequent years. So Missouri is doing tax liens. They have a few online auctions as well. Now for the big hitter in Illinois, okay, check this out. So Illinois has 36% interest rate. The redemption period here is 2.5 years, depending on the property. Now, they actually do some auctions online, but there's 36% there, 18% every 6 months, which is awesome, and you bid down the interest rate in Illinois. So if you guys are liking this, you want to make some money with tax liens, go ahead and subscribe, thumbs up to the channel as well, and then we'll bring this thing home here. So we have Ohio coming in. So when we come to Ohio, they have both tax liens and tax deeds. We'll move to Kentucky. Kentucky is 12% interest rate annually. Often auctions happen through the year. And Kentucky also has some tax deed sales as well. We're going to go over to the East Coast. New York actually does both tax liens and tax deeds now, which is very cool. Vermont, 12% over here, another tax lien state. And then we can come to New Hampshire. We don't have that information here currently, but we can click New Jersey. New Jersey does tax liens as well. 18% interest in New Jersey, and they have online auctions there. And then we have Louisiana. Louisiana online sales, 12% plus a 5% penalty, 3-year redemption period, pretty good there. Moving along, Mississippi. Okay, Mississippi is 18% interest for you every 2 years. And then from here, we're going to go to Alabama. Alabama has some good tax lien sales as well with 12% interest. I hope this is helpful for you guys. And then the state of Florida. Florida does both tax liens and tax deeds, which is very, very cool. However, one drawback of Florida is the fact that if the tax lien doesn't redeem, you can't foreclose on the property. It actually rolls over into a tax deed sale. So very important to keep that in mind. So you guys can take screenshots here of this map. Anything in green is a tax lien state. We will cover tax deeds in another upcoming video. And like I mentioned, if you guys like this, it's a great way to make money in real estate. 18, sometimes as much as 36%. Compare that to the stock market. Everybody's getting wiped out. Imagine if you were to have that money invested in this, you'd be in good condition. So if you want to help buying some tax liens or tax deeds, say within the next 30 days or less, and maybe you want to save yourself some years of trial and error, I have an on-demand video here where you can learn how to get started with deeds. You can book a call with us if you like. You can scan this code right here and you can book a totally free call and we can discuss about getting you started with some help. We can show you where to invest, exactly what to do to start buying some of these properties up to 90% off. We'll get you a good game plan going and we can see if it's a fit to work together. We really have the best tax lien and deed training program that is out there, and you can check that out for yourself. And we'll show you where to go, how much to bid, what mistakes to avoid. You can scan this QR code. There's also a link below in the description where you can book a totally free call with us and we can see if it's a fit to help you get some of these deals in the fastest time possible to get started making money with tax liens and deeds. So once again, thanks for watching. The link's in the description below. You can check out some of the other videos. We'll see you soon.